So, if you're watching this, we are going to be talking about reinventing yourself, specifically in your 30s. But honestly, it doesn't even have to be in your 30s, it could be at any age, at any point in your life. And I think this is something that a lot of people go through because it seems like a lot of people change their work or change their passions all the time. And trust me, I fall victim to that too. I'm 33, about to be 34 in a couple days. And trust me, I am somebody that has changed my careers multiple times. If you didn't know, I am a former professional basketball player. So I was a basketball player, and now I turned into a model, and now I'm going back into online training. And I was a trainer. I actually had my own gym and everything after I retired from playing pro ball. And then even before basketball, I was a natural bodybuilder and personal trainer. So I've changed my life a lot the past 10 to 12 years, from personal training to natural bodybuilding to pro basketball player to pro basketball trainer and weightlifting trainer to help kids and all types of clients, to giving that all up, going into modeling and acting, and now still doing that, but now opening my own jewelry brand, and on top of that going back into online training. And this is all going to make sense by the end of this video, because my best advice to tell you is that it's okay to continue to reinvent yourself. But there's a trick to doing all this. And the trick is you have to find the consistency in your life. When we say reinvent, we're probably thinking so much like complete change and like, oh, there's a new chapter in my life. Yeah, you have new chapters, but keep in mind, just because you have a new chapter, that doesn't mean it doesn't take away from the other chapters, right? It's hard to read a book or see a book that goes, hey, one chapter of reading, hey, this is talking about this and then the next chapter goes to something completely different, and it doesn't relate to anything from the prior chapter or any of the other chapters, right? And that would be a book that's hard to follow and hard to read. So when you look at it that way, I would say the best advice I can give you is to find the consistency. So from all the things that I told you that I did in my life, and I realized that's why I wanted to go back to it, was the most consistent thing that kept popping up back into my life was weight training. I've dealt with racism, I've dealt with getting picked on, I've dealt with so many insecurities in my life, right? But the one thing that was so constant, sorry, my dog get popped in, but the one thing that saved me and got me to that point was lifting weights. I started working out. That was what got me confidence. That's what got me to go to the gym and be something more and bigger for myself and take chances. And that's what got me into bodybuilding and into personal training. And it was stuff that I absolutely loved. And then how did that get to me to playing basketball? Was that was the one thing that was always missing. I was always an amazing basketball player. I was an all-state honorable mention athlete, but I wasn't really getting scholarships, even though I was a high-level athlete, a dunker and all that. But we can talk about race. We can talk about all that. That's a whole different story. Maybe a whole different YouTube I'll make eventually in the future. But the reason why I got a chance to even go to NBA combines or tryouts was my body. The biggest change was I passed the eye test. So training got me the body that I wanted and the opportunity to even be a professional athlete, which then led to my career. And then when I realized when I was playing pro basketball, I was booking all these modeling jobs, and one thing I was always known for was like my body. And then once I came back and retired, I was able to open up a training business. But what separated me from all the other basketball trainers and what gave me a bunch of clients was, not only can this guy dunk, or like he played pro basketball, he looks the part. I was one of those athletes like, wow, he looks the part, and he has all these connects, and he was a former bodybuilder. And it's like I changed the way people train back when I lived in Michigan. And I was able to help a bunch of clients and a bunch of pro athletes, and people lose a lot of weight from the mixture of hybrid training and athletic training that I've always done in my entire life. And then now that I'm in LA, I'm sponsored by some of the biggest brands that like Young LA, Dragon Pharma, White Rabbit, and through my network and modeling, that's what my body helped me get to where I wanted. That's always been my bread and butter, specifically even being an Asian man in modeling. Like I get auditions because it's like fit Asian guy, right? So now I put myself in a smaller pool. And now I'm just coming to a point where sometimes I'm like, I don't know what I want in my life. I'm always reinventing myself. And I realize, like, stop reinventing yourself by like just adding a brand new chapter when it has no real logic, because there's so many shiny toys in front of you. It's so easy to compare and think that everyone's doing better than you, which I understand. I'm in the same boat, okay? So I'm here to give you a voice of reason to let you know that there's more to life. Be present, give yourself grace, love yourself, and take your time and do what you want. And whatever you do in life, just make sure you find the consistent factor that's always kind of in your passions. So, whatever you do in life, I would say start off with the consistency. So, mine is clearly working on fitness. That's why I'm going back into online training, because at the end of the day, no matter if I have a good day, bad day, anything, or if I want to be an actor, if I want to be a jewelry owner, I want to do content, I want fitness seems to be the reason why I even got these opportunities, right? So it could be anything with you guys. Like if you are a drawer, like you love to paint, you love to read, you love anything that you can do on a consistent, no matter if you have a good or bad day, find a way to use that into your passions, right? Use what you already are good at or what you'll do without thinking twice about it and add it into your passions and see where that takes you. And that'll let you know if you truly enjoy it. Because at the end of the day, no matter what I go through in my life, I'm going to go work out, whether I want to or not. That'll always be like a non negotiable, right? So no matter what I do with my work, I might as well make sure that deals with fitness or it deals with showing that or portraying that in some way because that is something I'm always going to love and that's something that I'm always going to believe in no matter what. So this is a short video and the whole point of this is to just let you know that this is one simple trick to change your life and it really is. And I'm sure you thought there'd be some other crazy advice or I'm gonna put this whiteboard in behind me and show you like, no guys, it's at the end of the day, you gotta hold yourself accountable. It's on you to change your life and you are capable of doing whatever you want in your life. And at the same time, that's easier said than done, right? I'm going through it too. So I just want to let you know that I'm not here to sell you anything to that degree other than like online training, right? But I'm saying no matter what you do, find the consistency that you have in your life and add it into the stuff that you want to try because that's going to show you if it's something that it's worth doing or what you want to do. Because when you add things that you already love and can't live without into the new passions, you're going to figure out really quickly if that's something that you really want to do. So, on that note, follow me on Instagram or like and subscribe to this YouTube. It's BenjiKill _ on everything. And if you are interested in online trading, dieting, all that good stuff, shoot me a DM me Blueprint, and I will take care of you. I'll send you some videos. We have a really cool fitness app coming up really soon, I think in February. So just stay tuned. It's gonna be a good time. But if you're not gonna work with me, still would love for you to show love on my content, show some love, support, all that stuff. But I hope you find somebody that's gonna help you with your goals as well, or I hope this video helped you.